IRS notice CP515. This is a notice that you might receive from the IRS if their records indicate that you did not file a Form 1040 tax return. So we'll go through this notice step by step, and then we'll talk about what you can do to remedy this situation. So let's start with the upper right-hand corner. You'll see the notice type. That's CP515, the notice number, tax year 2018. The notice date is February 6, 2019. So obviously this is not a realistic example. It's sending a notice about a tax return when the due date hasn't even arrived yet. So obviously this would be, the notice date would be at some point after the due date of the tax return. Usually a year or two after the due date. So Social Security number, contact phone number. Over here on the left-hand side is the taxpayer name and address field. So you'll want to make sure that your address is up to date. Normally, it's updated whenever you file a tax return. Since this notice is about filing your tax return, you may want to check out the change of address forms. So we'll put links in the show notes to how you can change your address using the change of address form. So let's take a look at what this notice is telling us. It's saying that our records show that you have not filed your tax return for the tax year ending December 31st. We sent you a previous notice, but the notice may have been returned as undelivered or cannot be mailed by the Postal Service. So if you still agree that you need to file, go ahead and file. You can include a payment for any tax due, and there should be an envelope provided for the filing. So if you can't pay the amount due, then you can pay as much as you can and then make arrangements for the rest of the payments. Or you can call the IRS to discuss your options. If you're expecting a refund, you do have up to 3 years from the due date, the original due date of a tax return, to file a return to claim a refund. So for the 2018 tax year, that due date would be February 15th, 2019. 3 years from that due date would be February 15th, 2022. And if you think that the IRS has made an error, then you can complete the response form to explain why you've already filed a return or why you don't need to. If you do nothing, the IRS may calculate your tax for you based on information returns that they've received. And they may apply penalty and interest. If you have a refund, then it may be delayed because the IRS generally won't send you a refund unless you filed a tax return to claim it. So in this section, the records show that you have a previous year credit balance of $999.99. And then you would indicate on the response form whether you want that credit to be applied to another tax year or if you simply want a refund. And then this is a section about income reported by others. That would be information returns, so on and so forth. We're going to circle back to this section just in a moment, but I'm going to scroll through the rest of this. Here's the response form, the CP515 response form. You can indicate whether you've already filed a tax return, if the tax return, if the taxpayer is a deceased taxpayer, or if there are other situations that apply. If you don't think you had to file, you can write down what your income and marital status was and why you didn't file. You can apply a prior year tax refund, and then you can sign this form and mail it back to the IRS. There's also a mention of a form that should be enclosed in this letter, CP15103. I think that's the missing Form 1040. I didn't see it in this notice, but I'll put links in the show notes to the resources we've created on that tax form, just so that you can be familiar with it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this page. So yes, the or the IRS form 15103, that's the tax return delinquency, why you're filing late, why you don't have to file, or if you've already filed. And then there's some frequently asked questions that talks about your tax situation and various scenarios. You know, what happens if, what should I do if I didn't file? What should I do if I disagree? You know, so on and so forth. What happens if I can't pay? What if I need copies of my income information? You can get copies of tax transcripts to do that. If you want to file your prior tax returns electronically, then you can file them electronically for the 2 most recent prior tax years, as long as you can find an e-file provider that offers that service. So there are limited circumstances where the IRS would accept an electronic tax return for the prior years. So that's about all we have for CP515. It's pretty straightforward. The IRS records show that you didn't file. If you did file, you should address it with the IRS. You can either send the response form, you can complete the IRS form 15103. You can also make a schedule and a visit to your closest IRS office. And if you have a copy of your tax return, what I've advised people to do is you can bring your notice, you can bring a complete copy of your tax return. If they say that they don't have it on file, you can present that tax return in person, ask for a receipt and proof of delivery. In a recent conversation that I had with someone, he mentioned to me that he had filed a tax return in person at the IRS office, and when he was checking several months later for the status of his refund, it still showed that the IRS had not received his return yet. So I advised him in that situation, go back to the office, bring a copy of the same return with all the documentation. If they still can't find it, give it to them right then and there and ask for handwritten acknowledgement that they've received your tax return. So that's about all we have. We'll put links in the show notes to resources we've created about forms mentioned here. So if you like our articles, please subscribe to our newsletter. If you like our YouTube videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, or if there's another topic that you'd like to see in an upcoming video, please hit me up in the comments section. Thank you very much and have a great day.